Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of FTW Presents High News. And we got already a star-studded lineup.
What are you talking about there, Derek Cole? JBL ain't ready for shit right now.
Well, JBL, you need to hurry up and get ready for shit. Okay, but let's start off with the world champion is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Casey Moran.
Gentlemen.
Casey, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's an honor to have you as well. The pay-per-view that we just had recently, Rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up blood bash.
That was
bloodbath.
You had one hellacious match, and pulled out with the victory. But then you heard the extra from,
Miss
the
Gonzalez.
GM, Miss Gonzalez. You heard what she had to say, that you are going to be having a six-pack challenge?
Miss Gonzalez is afraid. She's afraid of what I bring to the table, which is confusing to me because it is I that brings eyes to the product. I am the most hunted man in professional wrestling. Everybody comes to FTW to dethrone me. And everybody has failed. And now she wants to put me in an elimination chamber so she can have her qualifying matches. All these people can try their best to get a shot at me. Like I said before, it doesn't matter if it's one guy. It doesn't matter if it's two guys. It doesn't matter if you put me in a chamber. Hell, it doesn't matter if you put me in a rumble with my title on the line. I will always walk out. Your reigning and defending heavyweight champion.
All right. Now, you have a match coming up this week on Ignition. Yes,
I do.
And you are facing none other than AJ Storm. Your thoughts?
Ooh, Mr. Storm, Mr. Storm, Mr. Storm. You don't want this battle, big boy.
Miranda, looks like you have a follower. Mr. Rivers is here, ladies and gentlemen. Moran and Shadow. Yeah, basically, I think he wants to see that match, if that's what he's trying to say.
What are you talking about? I don't know nothing.
Just another person to just add to the list of people that I have completely decimated. And Mr. AJ Storm has tried to fight me before, and he has failed. And unfortunately for Mr. Storm, history is going to repeat himself. But let's not talk about Mr. Storm. There's one individual here in FTW, and mainly on Ignition, that I would like to address.
The floor is yours.
And that is the wild card. Wild card, I want you to listen very carefully, because you feel that you have a target painted on my back, and that you are going to be the individual that dethrones me. That is very comical. Little history lesson for everybody. A little while back, there was an individual by the name The Beast. Not Beast Mode, The Beast. Hall of Famer, Legends contract. He was the reigning and defending FTW heavyweight champion. And then he beat the Adrenaline champion to unify those titles. And he was dominant. And nobody could beat him. And then I, the big brother, slayed the beast.
Now,
Mr. Wildcard, I can tell you right now. I know you got your band of brothers. I got my band of brothers. And I promise you, whatever war you're trying to start will not end well whatsoever.
Right. Speaking of Beast, what is there any indication that you two are teaming up at some point? Because he was, I don't know if you saw what Beast did after his match or after your match. I'm trying to remember. My brain's not all there. It's all this weed I smoke here on High News.
Yeah, sponsored by the last Outlaw Shadow of the Trap House. I supplied you with your weed, good sir.
Now, Shadow, does your memory serve you correctly with Beast? We saw what Beast did behind the scenes. Where I think was it his match?
I'm high as fuck. We need Mrs. K to verify this because she's not with us right now, and we're both baked out of her goddamn skull.
But anyways,
My
now,
brother
Casey,
does what he wants when he wants, and nobody will stop him. And if by some circumstance that he and I have to join forces to beat a bitch down, then God help that person that happens to.
Okay. All right. Shadow, you got any questions for the champ here?
So far, he's got a stable path on laid out for himself as the champion. But like everybody says, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, big boy.
That is very true. Very true.
And as I stated earlier this week, I will gladly pass the torch when finally somebody proves themselves and I deem them worthy. And I have yet to find anybody worthy.
Point taken.
Statement
Statements made. Shots fired.
Shots fired indeed. Champ, any last words before you go?
My door's always open. You want to step up? You feeling froggy? I will never back down from a fight.
Damn, he's telling the roster to fucking jump.
Basically
man.
is. All right, champ. I do appreciate you coming on. And
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
Yep.
Good
And
luck with the show.
Thank you, sir. And good luck to you in your match against AJ Storm coming up.
I don't need luck, but thank you.
Welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. That was the champ, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Outlaw. We already had the champ right away. He was
straight out the gate, man. Straight out of the fucking gate. We baked out of our fucking mind.
Just like that Tech 9 song with Serge Turkin from System of a Down. Straight out the gate.
Exactly, my big brother. Exactly.
Now we have this guy who was just recently thrown out of the fucking basement. Shadow, I don't know if you saw that recently.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, you talking about Rajax. Yeah, we got Rajax out of the basement.
The vigilante, Rajax. Rajax, welcome to the show, the first ever episode of High News. What's going on with you lately? You just got out. We see you just got out the basement.
One sec. You smell that? And no, I'm not talking about the weed you're smoking.
What? You smell the shit?
That smell is freedom, gentlemen. Freedom.
I understand. I understand. I just got locked out of the closet myself, so I understand what you were going through in that basement.
I gotta say, Rajax, you were down there for a while. What happened? How'd you get down there in the first place?
Well, if memory serves, because I've been down there for so long, you know, the whole concept of time eludes me. I've just finished a match, middle of the ring. I believe I lost, but you know, you win, you lose. It is what it is. I'm not going to go crying about it, whatever. And all of a sudden, I get grabbed from underneath the ring.
You were in a cage match, yes.
Yes.
You were facing Demonic Nightmare.
Yes. And out of nowhere, I get grabbed from underneath the ring. I remember blacking out, and when I woke up, I was chained to a pipe in the basement.
Now, you say chains. I mean chains all around you?
Mostly just the hands, handcuffs, and then they try to chain my legs because I guess they're smart enough to know that my legs were my strength.
Now, my question to you is, why did Sabrina pull you down there? What was her intentions?
I think
Did you
now a
ever
lot of
find out?
people have a weird conception of this basement. They think that the basement is a place where you're never gonna get out of, that it's a place that it's gonna mess with your mind, that it's gonna completely destroy your spirit or your character. I actually looked at the basement as a teacher.
Right.
And that's what I think Sabrina was going through her head when she dragged me down, because she saw potential in what I could accomplish. And it took the basement to bring out my best when I faced Zach Monstar last week. I mean, you heard what Zach Monstar was saying in his match. He was talking about how he pushes boundaries, how that's his job, that how he's gonna bring out the beast in me. And boy, did he. When he goes off and he mentions about a 7-year-old boy not crying at his mother's funeral. And when that happened, my mind just snapped. It was like something in me was just dying to be released. So my guess is I got thrown out of the basement because there was nothing more for me to accomplish being chained up anymore.
You came up with an epiphany is what it was. You had a
In a
fucking
sense.
epiphany, my brother.
In a very sense, I believe you're right there, Shadow. You are absolutely right.
Yeah, when you ain't got nowhere to go but nothing but your demons and your thoughts, they'll bring the best out of you.
Exactly.
Now, yeah, and as I recently saw, I was out and about, taking care of some business here for FTW. Me and Shadow out and about doing some things, and my phone went off, and I said, "Yo, my phone's going off," and I click on it, it's you getting pissed off, and I said, "Yo, Shadow, let's hold up a minute, let's listen to this. What's Rajax got to say?" And then we heard all that, and we were like, "Whoa, we need to talk with Rajax."
Most definitely, my brother. Most definitely. We need to get to the bottom of this.
And now, yeah, we need to get to the bottom of why Sabrina. If Sabrina does show up, I'll ask her myself what was her intentions of dragging you down to the basement. Okay.
Yeah, one can hope, huh? But I mean, Sabrina's been out of the basement herself. Apparently, she's on house arrest now, from what I understand. I don't know why.
I don't know either. But
I mean, she's asking permission to go after someone, and I'm like, why do you need permission now? You're out of the basement. You don't have to ask nobody nothing.
Now, this coming in the next week, actually.
Yeah.
You're the first match in, and you are facing the Ace.
The Ace.
Can you
the man, the myth, the legend himself. Allow me to stop right there. You see, me and the Ace, we've got history. We've had matches together. We've been in tag matches, triple threat, singles, and I'm going to tell you something. This is another man that knows how to get me at my best. And they're going to put this as match of the night, or the first match of the night. Yeah, bring it on, because there ain't going to be no other match that week that's going to be able to top what me and the Ace are going to accomplish in that ring.
Sounds like you're going to tear the damn fucking roof off, my boy.
Oh, that's exactly my plan. I'm not even going to go off and say I'm going to give respect to the Ace. No. The basement's done something different. It's given me a lot more confidence. So, Ace, sorry to say, you're my first fucking victim.
Whoa, look at this. That basement has changed you.
It's created a monster. And FTW is Rajax's playground.
Casey Moran was running his mouth just a little while ago about if anyone wants to step up. That got me thinking, what if I decided to step up, Casey?
Ooh,
you know
he
what?
wants to take the big man down.
Well, you already know what the champ will say.
He's looking for gold.
But you know the champ. He never backs down from that challenge. He did issue an open challenge to anyone, basically, Shadow. I mean, he just said we both heard it.
First the Ace, then the champion.
Well, man, just imagine the upset of the night. Rajax FTW World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh,
Now, that would have a lot of people in their feels if Rajax wins, because as most people I've heard in the back in the locker room when Rajax is not around, is that Rajax is a weakling that hides like a coward.
hide
How does he
like
get
a
hit
coward.
like a coward when he's in the basement?
Okay,
The fuck?
first off,
Don't
if I
know,
was such a coward, I would have ran away from Zach Monstar at the sight of the first promo he cut.
That is very true.
I never would have faced him hands down. I never would have handed it with that much respect.
Facts.
Most men that mention my mother in any sense goes down 6 feet, 12 feet, 20 feet. But no, I thought I took a different path with Zach. You know, fight fire with fire. He wants to bring up something personal of mine, so I did the same to him. And I'll do the same to any son of a bitch that wants to step in the ring with me.
I like Rajax. He likes to change up his tactics. That's smart man right there. That's better than shit right there, Rajax.
Well, Shadow, you got any questions for Rajax?
Other than seeing gold in your future, is that about it that you want there, Rajax, as the FTW World Heavyweight Champion?
That's what everybody wants in this company, isn't it? They all want to be the top dog.
No,
Only
not
problem
me.
is, do they have the friggin' fortitude to go out there and get it? Or are they just going to sit around and wait for management to start saying, oh, you're a number one contender? No. I'm tired of waiting. I'm taking what's mine. And that world gold is next.
You heard
Enough
it here,
said.
folks.
Enough said, Rajax.
Enough said right there and then. Now, Rajax, do you have any last words for either the locker room or your opponents? Your opponent.
For my opponents, particularly, the locker room can wait.
Oh, we got someone watching. Rajax, we got someone who wants to say something to you. It is the champ.
I'd lose?
Yeah.
I wish you wouldn't say that, Casey. You're just going to have to watch my match with the Ace and see exactly what you're about to sign on for.
Wow.
Okay.
Strong
Champ,
words, my friend.
Champ,
Strong
he is calling
words.
you out, champ. He is calling you out. But Vigilante, Rajax, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Yes,
Pleasure,
thank you.
gentlemen.
Thank you so
It's
much.
always a pleasure to have you.
Time to get back to training. I've got a match to win.
Okay, you have a good night, and thank you for coming.
You as well.
Whoa. Rajax out the gate. Kim out the gate too.
Can we top this?
I don't
Cole,
know.
can we top this?
I don't know, JBL. I don't know. I have no clue if we could top this.
We high as fuck, and we got massive heavy hitters here.
That's true. That is
If
very
it keeps it up, I might have to take a shot, my boy. I'm telling you.
true. This is getting out of control. But next we have the one who is facing one of the biggest challenges probably in his career, a returning Ember Lynn. We have Zach Starr. Zach,
Good evening, gentlemen.
it's an honor to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Happy to be here.
Thank you. As you know, I am Derek Cole. This is my counterpart. JBL.
I like how you changed my name when I won't look at. That was clever. You might be high, but you high, less higher than me because I didn't even see you change that shit.
Now, you have one of the biggest tasks ahead of you. And don't forget, this woman has backup always watching her side, and that's Negan. What are your thoughts going into this match against Ember Lynn?
You know, I don't care if Ember Lynn has backup. She can bring whoever we want or whoever she wants. This Star doesn't give a shit.
That ain't a good idea to do. That's not a good idea to do. She is the banshee.
You see, when you're a star like me, you don't give a shit who they run with. Because I am.
Stand
bright
that,
star.
but you know who Amber Lynn is and where she comes from and where she lurks, my brother.
Yeah, she may lurk from the ground, but when she gets in the ring with me this week, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She ain't gonna like what's coming to her. You see, I don't know if she knows, but I'm a newly minted Hall of Famer here in FTW.
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations with that.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. I mean, to hold
It
gold
shows
here.
that all your years of hard work has came up to that point.
Yeah. And it's not going to stop here. You see, after I beat Ember Lynn, I'm going to step in that chamber. And I heard Champ talking a little bit ago, running his gums. I heard the vigilante, Ray Jax, saying he wants a shot. But don't worry. I don't sit back and wait for title shots either. I step up and I get my shots.
You heard that. Zack Star wants a piece of this pie.
Yes, he does. That he definitely does want a piece of this. And now, I mean, calling out Ember Lynn like that was not smart. I don't think it was smart on your part.
You know, I've learned to take my battles. And this is the battle that she will not forget. I want her to remember the name. Zack Star, the brightest star, here in
That's
FTW.
That's catchy. That needs to be merch right there, my brother. That needs to be merch right there.
Mm-hmm.
FTW management, you need to get on this. You need to make that catchphrase merch for Mr. Zack Star here.
Zack Star, the brightest star here in FTW. Don't forget it, management.
We got someone talking trash to you right now. They're Zack Star.
Zack.
Ember Lynn's
Zack
Ivy League,
Star.
she'll end you. You'll never see a title shot.
How do you know she's out of my league? Have you stepped in the ring with her?
I think I know who that is, and yes, he has.
Oh God!
And he did not survive the way he was supposed to survive.
You didn't survive, but Zack Star will survive.
But he got his revenge.
Well, that's on him.
So he knows how Ember Lynn is. Now, you saw what happened at this last pay-per-view, Rebelling, and you saw the matches that happened. I know that you were not booked, but my question to you, what was your take on the pay-per-view?
Man, I thought it was a hell of a pay-per-view. I mean, you had some great matches on the card, to be honest.
Straight up slobber knocker. There, Cole. Straight up slobber knocker.
Yeah, it was a slobber knocker for sure. I mean, you had some people who really never been on the spotlight before on a pay-per-view card. And you had some who have. But when you're on the spotlight, it brings out the best of you. And that's
true. That's
why
true.
I am a human spotlight.
Oh. He's got more back talk.
Vigilante.
Has and believes she's not to be trifled with. Basically, he's saying to you, careful what you wish for with Ember Lynn. She just recently returned. Ember Lynn, okay?
Ray Jackson, you're on the other show, the B show, Velocity. I'm on the A show.
Velocity, man.
I'm on the A show, Ignition.
Zack Star, you better tread lightly, my brother, man.
You might want to tread lightly with that because you have a lot of people on you. It's gonna make you a marked man.
Let them talk. Let them say what they want to say about Zack Star.
Right.
I don't really care. I'm just a star that is here to make FTW better.
Brighter.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're catching on.
Now, Any last words before you go for your opponent and the rest of the locker room?
Yeah, the brightest star here in FTW is not done. I'm gonna capture gold while you guys don't even know it. And you guys are sitting in the back, twiddling your thumbs.
Well, let's see what happens coming up. And to your opponent,
Hey, but thanks for having me on. It's been great. The first episode. I'll remember this.
thank you for being a part of history.
Thanks for being
thank
here,
you.
Zach Star.
All
Yeah,
right,
you
Zach.
guys have a good night.
Good luck in your match coming up
Yep,
against Emberlyn.
Thank you.
Well, he was ready to go. He was ready to go. He won't going to say something about his opponent.
He's showing no fear. He showed no fear.
And
towards his opponent.
And like he said, he was shining bright tonight. He was shining bright tonight.
Now, I'm just being told that I see that another person besides these two wants gold as well.
Management texture? What the fuck?
No, I'm getting word from my cousin. Yeah.
No way, Cole. Seriously.
My cousin just sent me my cousin just sent me a text. If the champ is still watching, he'll accept your offer.
He's your hucklebuck.
Well, all I gotta say to my cousin is, you're dead.
Damn, you straight up told him he's gonna die tonight.
He gonna die if he faces the champion. He's gonna die. But you know my cousin. He will bring his A game. Speaking of bringing their A game, we have some questions for this person coming up. She is facing, coming up soon, she is facing Johnny Dean here on Velocity next week. The one, the only, the scary Sabrina Slays. Sabrina, my first question to you, I'm going to get right out the back. What was your intentions of bringing Rajax to the basement?
Nightmare and Demonic Nightmare told me to do it.
Wow!
Why would they tell you to do that? Whoa! Why would they ever tell you to? I can see Nightmare doing that, not Demonic Nightmare.
Well, I mean, Demonic Nightmare is his tag partner, so it makes sense that they would both tell me.
She's snitching. She's snitching.
She is snitching. Wow.
She's singing like a canary.
You know JBL. Make sure I don't rob a bank with this one. Now,
Point taken.
but besides them telling you, what was your actual intention of dragging him down there?
I got tired of him running his mouth, and I wanted him to experience exactly what I was experiencing by being locked in a dark basement with absolutely no contact with the outside world, just like he deserves, because he doesn't know when to shut the fuck up.
Nah, I think you had some more perverted thoughts going on in your mind in that basement.
Sabrina, we got a comment. Someone's talking to you.
Okay. Oh, and who would that be?
You wish. Oh, looks like that's it looks like we know who that is. You know who that is.
No.
Well, we'll just have to find out.
I think Sabrina was trying to capitalize on OnlyFans with you know what I'm saying, Rajax being chained down there in the basement. That's just my opinion.
I mean, what can I say? But
I don't know. What can you say?
exactly.
Now what the guys? Sorry, we're having technical difficulties here. FTW management doesn't know how to pay their bill.
That's because they don't pay us enough to even pay attention. What are you talking about, Cole?
Are you there?
What you mean?
Anyone?
Well, they don't pay us enough.
I don't know who's still watching, but anyone on the Ignition?
I don't know. I'm under house arrest, so what can I say?
Well, let's. Damn, you got me choked up there, Sabrina. How did you manage to put yourself on house arrest?
I didn't. Nightmare. It's all nightmare.
So you're blaming it on him, and it's his fault that you're on house arrest.
Did you not see what he did to me at a few pay-per-views ago?
Yes, we sure enough did. I was ringside. Yes, ma'am. I was there.
He snapped my neck. He literally killed me.
Well, he tried to kill you. They just put you in a brace. That's all.
Yep. And now here I am.
Yeah, because you like to play in the basement. You like to play in the basement.
No, Malachi actually helped me get out of the basement when he beat Ray Jax.
Well, yeah. Malachi did help you escape from the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you show him his gratitude for Malachi for doing that. I bet you.
No, and then I told him I was going to go visit because he invited me to come visit, and then management put me in a match with him.
Damn, that was kind of fucked up, don't you think? What do you think management was going through their heads when they put you in a match with him?
You'd have to ask them because I've given up trying to figure out what management is thinking half the time.
Management don't pay me enough to ask questions. I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's my reach in my pay grade.
That's above your pay grade.
I mean, it's above everybody's pay grade.
Yes.
You know how it is. We just, work for the business and the company.
Yep.
I'm just here.
You're just here so you don't get fined?
I'm already been fined. There's things that I've done that doesn't need to be said that's got me in hot water. So I've been fined, and this is my punishment.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, there's videos out there with the name that we shall not name that's floating around because of me. But that's besides the point.
Yeah. We don't need that crap.
Definitely don't. Now, Sabrina,
Yes.
let's get to your opponent. Ewan Clemens. Johnny Dean. Johnny Dean. Your thoughts?
He might have the size and the height advantage, but that is going to be his downfall. Because you don't know what exactly is going to happen when you step into the ring with me.
And especially the way it feels like you're a woman scorned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because apparently there was a segment I don't remember that happened last week.
We all have bad memories.
Yeah, pretty bad. All I know is I'm here to prove these people wrong.
But that brings me up to a question.
Yes.
Miss Sabrina, didn't one of my colleagues get a hold of you this afternoon and help you out do some merchandise stuff this afternoon?
Would you like to see it?
I would love to see what my colleague did for you.
Okay. He actually made me 2 of them. So here's the first one that he did for me.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And then the logo was done by one of my other friends. And then this was another one he did for me.
Okay. Tweaking it a little bit, I see. Yeah, he does good work.
He does. So I was excited. I'm like, I finally have a logo.
Yeah, and I heard through the grapevine you're trying to get an intro done too there, girl.
Yes. I mean, you got to have something fancy. Can't just be boring.
That's very true.
That's very true. A woman after my own heart. She on a mission.
Yes. Plus, if you want to think about it, I am a Hall of Famer just like Ray Jax, too.
That's true. That's true.
Got a point on that one.
She trying to elevate to another level. She's trying to evolve to something better than what she already is.
Plus, I am a former women's champion as well.
That's true. That's true.
So we don't know what the future is going to hold for me. We just have to wait and see.
Very true. Very true on that
The
one.
first thing we got to do is we got to get management to get some lawyers out there on this case to get you off of house arrest first.
I don't want to piss off Nightmare or Demonic Nightmare. Well,
Yeah, you
let me
definitely
rephrase
don't.
that.
Keep going, JBL.
I don't want to piss off Nightmare.
Yeah, because if you do that, then you've already snitched. So that's already going to get you in hot water as it is.
Yeah, Demonic Nightmare is not as bad as Nightmare. Nightmare is the bigger asshole. So
That's what I heard too. That's what I've heard too.
But Sabrina, before we go and end everything, I gotta say, you have a tough task ahead of you.
yes,
Your thoughts before you go.
I don't really give a fun flip what Johnny Dean has to say. He needs to know.
Oh, she said flying flip.
Let me say that again. I don't give a flying fuck what he
There
has
you
to
go.
say. He needs to
There you go.
understand something, that I'm here to make my mark and continue doing what I have been doing.
There you go.
So
Well, Sabrina, good luck in your match. And, thanks for giving us an update on, why you pulled Rajax down there, you little snitch. Okay.
She
Hey,
just got perverted thoughts. That's all. She can't help it.
She knows she's wanting to go to the kinky side without Sarah B. Oops.
without who?
This guy I met, I don't know him. This guy I know, Sarah B. I met recently. Kick-ass
I don't know who the hell that is, so
Okay,
that name means absolutely nothing to me.
A kick-ass fucking guy that I got to smoke with real quick.
Oh, that's what's up. That's
Oh, yeah.
what's up.
But Sabrina, I do appreciate you coming on the show. I do thank you for it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you. And
Thank-
you good luck.
Thanks
good
for
luck.
joining us.
Yep. And
Yes.
Good luck on your
Thank you
match.
for having me.
Good luck on your match against Johnny Dean.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Wow. What a
What a show.
what a
What a
show
show,
tonight.
Paul. What a show.
Um,
You see this, don't you, Cole? Every time we step in this booth, we produce magic.
Hey, magic always happens with us. But
Oh,
that is all we have for tonight, folks. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. And remember, get high on high news.
but not on your own supply.
Never on your own supply. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. And be safe.